Hey everyone, it's me, Ariel Adrian. Happy Independence Day, and today we're going to talk about the two America First candidates featured in this video, whose names are Joshua Foxworth and Lauren Witzke. The first one I'm going to talk about is Joshua Foxworth, running for Texas 14. It definitely seems that he's a grassroots conservative. He's not really calling for an immigration moratorium like Lauren Witzke is, but he really wants to reduce immigration and put the needs of the country's citizens first. Another thing that relates to this is that he doesn't like affirmative action and wants to end it. This is due because it is unfair and that no one's children needs to have a better opportunity than others. He feels like he's concerned with workers, definitely, which we all are. He doesn't like foreign aid as well. He definitely wants to build a wall. He wants term limits and wants to crack down on the wealth of Congress members and doesn't like lobbying. I'm going to show you the segment in which he is against same-sex marriage in an interview with Vincent James.
Not something I would do right away by any means. I think that immigration is a far more threat. If I had to put things in order, immigration is the top. Addressing the First Amendment would be electronic First Amendment would be right up there as well. Some election reform stuff. I think this is just emblematic of the failure of the Republican Party over the last couple of decades and of conservative ink, if you want to call it that. To be perfectly honest, if I was to sum up the Republican Party's motto for the last 2 or 3 decades, it would be lose with honor, retreat without disgrace, that sort of thing. They sort of have a haphazard attempt to defend some of these issues. Then when they get just beaten down, they turn and just walk away without putting forth any more of a fight. The simple fact of the matter is that whether you're a Christian or any other religion, everybody recognizes that marriage is what it always has been, which is a man and a woman. And the overwhelming vast majority of time, the purpose of that marriage is to have a family. Now, of course, there are people who are infertile. Of course, there are people who get married later in life. Of course, those things happen, but the exceptions do not redefine the rule. Marriage is what it always has been, a man and a woman. Now, if 2 guys want to go off and have a life together, fine, more power to you. If 2 women want to do that, fine, great. I don't have a problem with that. I honestly don't have a problem with what 2 people do in their own bedroom, but I think what we've realized now is that that argument was just that. It was an empty argument meant to get this issue under the door so that they could then start expanding it. And now it would have been hard to make this argument 5 years ago before we had things are the way they are. And the slippery slope argument is always laughed at. But the simple fact of the matter is that before 5 years ago, the debate was, is marriage a man and woman, or is it something else? How are we going to define this? And then now we have transgender people or drag queens reading storytime books to kids in libraries.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's in your state, in Houston, there was a teacher who invited an adult performer, an adult drag queen, to talk to the kids against the wishes of the parents. When the parents complained, this teacher said that the parents don't know what's best for their children. So the slippery slope is absolutely real, and I laugh in the face of retards like, excuse my language, like Charlie Kirk, who says that this is a slippery slope fallacy. Oh, really, idiot? Yeah, within 5 years of gay marriage being normalized, we have drag kids dancing in front of adults at an adult gay bar while he takes off articles of clothing and adults throw money at him, then being invited on Good Morning America right after he did that. We have the first HIV positive sperm bank being opened in the world. We have decriminalization of AIDS transmission. We have all these different things that have happened within just a matter of 5 years, and if you oppose it, you're the strong arm of the state is going to come down on you according to Nancy Pelosi. Of course, the slippery slope is real. These people are just absolutely pathetic. The reason why they're so pathetic is because they're not conservative. These are libertarians who have infiltrated the Conservative Party, who have infiltrated the Republican Party because they can't poll more than 1 or 2% on their own. These are libertarians, conservatarians, as we call them. They think that conservatism is about the free market and the GDP and free trade and all this ridiculous bullshit. Conservatism is about order, and as I said in my piece on American Greatness about Ben Shapiro, we are currently living in a disordered and chaotic in America. It is time to restore order. It is time to restore order. So
Yes, I do seem to agree that Republicans have been complicit in making this country more liberal. I believe that it has always been that way, that marriage should be between a man and a woman. I disagree with the teacher mentioned that parents don't know what's best for their children. I think that it is more of a result of the victory of the gay marriage legislation that has caused an HIV positive sperm bank to open, and the phenomena of drag kids, such as Desmond is amazing. He believes that there is nothing good with pornography and supports age verification. He also believes that it is terrible for men as well. The second candidate that I'm going to talk about is Lauren Witzke, running for the Senate in Delaware. She is an Orthodox catechumen. This is a case now because her life was definitely a mess. She was running drugs from Mexican cartels and was addicted to drugs. She's the ultimate immigration moratorium candidate. I'm going to show you a video in which she's against high immigration.
No, it doesn't, because even before coronavirus, H-1B visas was a serious problem. Workers were being displaced. American tech workers were being displaced. We currently have, I think, 50% of our STEM graduates are working in their current field of study. So it's not just people like, I get the argument all the time, it's jobs that people don't want. No, these are jobs that Americans can do, are educated to do, and ready to do, and they're being displaced. So this was a problem before, and it's a problem especially now that we have 26 plus million Americans that are out of work right now. There's no reason for us to import more cheap foreign labor for more competition. American workers should get first dibs on those jobs, and they should get fair wages for their work as well.
She doesn't believe that there are jobs that Americans won't do, but there are jobs that Americans are ready to do if available for a higher wage, and believes that American workers are being displaced. She loves union workers as well. She's also pro-family and will give handouts to people with nuclear families that have 3 or more children. She uses Hungary as an example. I don't know if this is fiscally feasible because we're in debt. I think it's better to just try to find ways to make housing and healthcare cheap. She said in a later video that government dependency is harmful, so she sees the issue of handouts as a nuance. Her welfare programs don't incentivize single parenthood. Immigration is also to blame for lowering birth rates, and she cares about it. She wants to fix the family and wants to end no-fault divorce. I feel like her website is really simple and isn't as complicated as Joshua Foxworth, the platform positions, but she does have a lot of videos in YouTube in which she appears in them. She explains her political positions in complete detail at a video she did with David Patrick Harry in YouTube, and the link's down below. Thanks everyone for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!